Hello. Can you hear me or do I need headphones? Let's see. So, welcome to the live reading. I have not done one of these in quite a while. So, yeah. So, let me check on something. So, I am ready whenever you are. Whenever you are. Whenever you are. Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to fix this on my phone really quick. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I haven't done this in a while. How you been? Can you hear me well? I should have probably brought the light a little closer, different size. Can you hear me? I'm good. Trying to maintain. Okay, awesome. So I saw your cash app come through, so thank you very much for that. Um, so what questions do you have, or do you just want me to what question do you have, or do you want me to just pull some cards and do a reading for you? I can completely do that. You just give me the area, the subject that you want me to focus on. So I have a few decks here that I'm going to pull from, and my money cards that I got from Vegas that I just absolutely love. About triplets. Oh God. Mm, do you want me to interpret the dream based on what you tell me? Like, how do you want to do it? Because I can also interpret dreams. So you tell me your dream, and I'll interpret your dream intuitively. Were they identical or fraternal? So while I'm waiting, oh, he got a new baby. Oh, God. think stress is like at an all-time high, not only for you, but for him. Not only for the baby, because I think, yeah, I still kind of stick to what I was saying about stress is at an all-time high for him, and you're just able to connect to it. Um, right. So what else happened? What else happened in the dream? So I can assist. What else happened in the dream? I wish we had like some kind of audio where you could talk and I could listen instead of it being. Oh, did you get picked up? Or what's going on? Okay, so all my cards are mixed up. So I guess I can start by going ahead and pulling a card based on just the energy of everything that's going on right now. So okay, so the matter of it being three can signify in a birthing of triplets, of course. It could be prosperity in some way, right? So there are different ways that we can kind of translate this dream. It could be three as in um, prosperity, bringing birthing or rebirth, or not rebirth, but birthing of something into manifesting something into this reality. And since it's coming in the three, have the trilogy, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the Father, the Mother, and the Son, which means that you're birthing some things into reality, right? So you're manifesting some things and could be very prosperous for you. And maybe if she was actually in the dream and you were fearful, it could be your fear of what this situation could lead to, your fear of her continuing to receive the gifts that you feel are your gifts, right? Receiving, like, you know how sometimes you could like be on a job and you are doing all the work and you feel like you should be the one actually getting the promotion, but you don't get the promotion, someone else gets the promotion. It's similar to that in that sense of saying that she's birthing the prosperity, she's birthing life or manifesting things into her in existence, but you're afraid that she'll be the one to do that. Does that make sense? It's like you should have been the one to get the prosperity. You should have got the promotion, but you didn't get the promotion. Someone else who was less deserving got the promotion. So you were afraid and you woke up because that's something that you don't want to happen, right? That's a fear that you have. So it was basically a fear of her continuing to receive the blessings or having the masculine in her grasp, even though that's something that you desire to have in your grasp. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. Let me turn on some music too. Let me know if that makes sense to you. So I'm just trying to turn on some meditation. Okay. Let me know what you think or if that actually resonated with you. And maybe let's see, I'll pull some cards on it to actually see. Yes, I've always felt that. I used to snoop on her page, but I refuse to now. Yeah, don't look. I say because remember the eyes is blah blah blah. You can view the soul through the eyes, right? So when you're talking to someone or viewing someone, you're actually helping them manifest. Like you're help. I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages. Hold on. The more you focus on her, the more she becomes a part of your psyche, and that's not something you want, right? You want to stay focused on your spiritual growth. In essence, help, and that in essence is going to help your masculine move forward towards you as well. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so the first card I got is boundaries, and that goes along with what I was stating earlier. Make sure that you're staying in control of what you bring into your spiritual place, right? Into your psyche, into your mind. The more you focus on that person, the more you research that person or try to figure out what's going on with that person, the more likely you'll start to create that reality into your mind. And you don't want to do that. You want to only stay focused on the positive things, on the things that's going to that you manifest in your life. Okay? And purify. Purify. Can you see the card? I don't want it to be like, right? And basically, what it's saying is the similar to what I was just saying. Make sure that you are clearing yourself, which means you are focused on. I haven't looked in over a year. I just have been curious. Don't, just don't. I wouldn't even try to focus on what's on her page or what she's doing or how she's living her life, because guess what? The more you include yourself as a divine feminine into her reality, the more energy you're giving her to manifest the things that she wants in her life. And ultimately, y'all want the same thing. So, in order for you to help your divine masculine move forward or grow, right? Curious about him, not her. Okay, I haven't looked in over a year. I just been. Oh, so you've been really focused on yourself this last year. Okay, which is good. So, why are you dreaming about her? Okay, hold on, wait. Um, so is it an impulse thing? Is it an impulse thing when you're curious about what's going on with him? Or is it just a random thing? Hey, I'm going to do it. Or do you have an impulse to do those things? And I say that because there's a difference between an impulse and just randomly doing it. Because in essence, an impulse could be spirit saying, "Hey, go ahead and move forward." It could be what's going on. Could be the stress part that I was kind of moving towards earlier when I was saying that there's a lot of stress on his end. And it could be as it relates to family. And I only say that because your dream of triplets and about her having triplets. Because sometimes our masculine, our divine counterparts speak to us through energy, and sometimes we get that energy through dreams and through that dream manifesting. So let me pull some cards. How does so the card that came out was intention, right? Which means that the things that you've been focused on as it relates to this relationship is actually trying to come into fruition, which means that you're focusing your energy in it properly. You're focusing your energy properly, but you're using, see how this is, I don't know why dove came to my mind, but how that dove is actually connecting with the mind's eye, which means that the wind or the element, the flow of those elements are, or the flow of his energy is moving towards you. So as you put that intention out, you're starting to receive it back, which means the things that you've been trying to manifest will soon appear. And then this is the other card, the great void, which means the things that you felt that you were going without will soon manifest. It's so funny. Manifest themselves, right? It'll soon manifest themselves into your reality, which makes sense. But here's the key: confusion, which means don't talk yourself in or out of the situation. Allow things to manifest and be patient and allow things to move forward like you've been doing, right? Because that energy and that pulling of wanting to call him or impulsively moving towards him is what's making him come towards you because you're not acting on that impulse. It's like a tug of war. The more you move away, not away from him, but just making sure you stay in your own energy, the more he's gonna want to move towards you. And then the last one I have is the crone, which means use your intuition. And I know that you are contacting, you're on here with me because I'm a spiritual person, but you have to understand that you also have these same gifts. So you understand what you're manifesting. You understand the energy behind it because you know that you've been putting in the work. Not only the work as it relates to him, but just the work as it relates to how you want things to occur in your life. So to sum it all up, I feel like he is in a stressful situation. I feel like that there's more arguing than it is peacefulness, and and sad to say, it sounds like it's more arguing over finances, which is kind of making him kind of say, "Hey, you know, how how would life be if I would have chosen another path?" It's causing him to rethink his situation, right? But will he leave soon? I can't say that he will. It's like, even though he's tired of the situation, it's not like he's ready to leave the situation. So he's going through the situation, of course. It's like how we sometimes as women we get into relationships where we we know that it's not a good relationship for us to be in, but we stay not only because we care about this person, we love this person, but we have a sense of responsibility, which means something really strong has to happen for for us to leave that situation because we are committed beings. And I feel like that's what's going to have to happen with him. Like, he's tired, he's fed up, but something major is going to have to happen for him to actually leave that situation, if that makes sense. And what I have to say to you is continue to focus, continue to put your intention out into the universe, and 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 know that your void will be filled, and know that your energy and your energy is in your spirit, and your ancestors are basically trying to bring those things to you, are trying to manifest those things on your behalf. Yep, and it's popped out again. So just know that you have a strong intuition. Continue to focus on that, because I feel like you're doing a lot of work, even though sometimes you feel like you're stressing out, or you're stressed out about the situation. But just keep in mind that you're not alone. You may be in your singlehood or your singleness because of what you have to do for you, but you're not alone, because your divine masculine is a part of you. So all you have to do is tune in to him. Okay? Got it. Thanks. Okay. I can show you what to do. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I agree, because you've done the work now. You've done what you needed to do. You've done everything that you needed to do. So now just continue to stand in your own. Continue to grow in your spirituality, in your gifts, in your music. Continue to, because something great will happen. Something great will come from that. Let me see his state of mind, his state of being. Or you know what, not his state of being, his energy, his feelings. His feelings. You know what, let me pull an affirmation card for you, okay? Okay, it says everyone's a teacher. So everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all of the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing a part and making me a better person. So has somebody been getting on your nerves? Has somebody been aggravating you along the way? Somebody been causing you a bit of a headache? Okay, so do we have any more? You know, I'm an elementary teacher as well. The whole stay at home thing is forcing me, everyone to go within. It's worrying me a little. Okay. Um, I just thought you did music. Well, just keep in mind, you know, meditation is the best friend. I tell you, meditation is my best friend, and you must continue to stay centered. That's the best thing I can tell you. Stay centered. And and another thing about that dream, because that could come from the worry as well, because you did birth. There was, even though she was birthing them, you birthed of triplets of threes, so that you could be a little worried about money, and being worried about money could be the reason why you dreamed of triplets, and that spirit letting you know that your prosperity is coming. Your prosperity is coming. So even worried about things financially should really go away. You just have to continue to have faith. Okay. Let's see. It says I have 3 people on here. Does anybody else have any questions or want to get in on the reading? Let me post my cash. So that's my cash app. So if anybody wants to join in or check it out, please feel free. Teaching 11 years, music is me. Hey, well, you never know. Especially if you don't have children now, they might all try to come at the same time. You never know. But if they do, congratulations. But anything in threes is prosperity. Anything in three is saying the road is opening up for you. So I say, hey, what an amazing thing. And maybe your sister is right. Maybe you will, maybe her dream will come true. And that's of you having triplets. Shoot, that'll knock down 3 birds at once. Now that's beautiful. So does anyone else have any questions? I I'm here. Haven't been here in a while, so I'm open. You want me to do like a zodiac read? I can. What are you, a Libra? If you want, I can do a zodiac reading, maybe pull some cards and add that until people start to, ask questions or whatever. I can completely do that. I'm down. Just let me know. So, Virgo, I just saw my birthday, 9/18. Okay, cool. So let's do a reading on Virgo. Okay, so do you want me to do a divine feminine, divine masculine reading on Virgo? I can do that. Okay, let's do divine feminine reading on Virgo. Divine feminine reading on Virgo. So the first thing I want to say is that I feel almost like I'm stressed out, like I'm getting a stress headache, right? And I don't think it's from coming from one direct thing. I think it's coming from trying to put the puzzle pieces together, right? So I feel like the divine feminine is overthinking or over analyzing situations that are coming towards her, right? So let's see if this is about money or love. And I feel like for one of the outlets for the Virgo is like drawing or coloring. Those little books that they have that's basically the books that they have that basically that you can kind of draw like little intricate details. Let me see. I don't have it, but it's like one of those books that you color in and you use those markers. Like that would be a really good outlet for you, okay? For a Virgo. Because it's taking your mind off what's actually going on around you and kind of help you focus on, actually take your focus off what's going on. So those things that you're worried about or you're worried about not happening for you is going to happen. So it's allowing it to happen. Okay? Okay, so I have a 4 of hearts, a 10 of club, and a 6 of heart. So something's telling me to move the hearts together and then have the 10 of club. It's almost like you're at the beginning of something new or something, a love, and it's like you're going towards the end of a love. So it's like you're in a state of a mind of feeling like you can have new love and you want to have new love, but at the end, but another part of you is kind of struggling with it and saying, you know what? No, like it's kind of like you having two minds about about having love or having monogamy, right? Or even having your divine counterpart, because you have a 4 and you have a 6, which are on both sides of the spectrum, which means there's no balance in your true core belief on having your divine masculine. And this 10 of club is more of family. It's saying that your family having a strong family base is what's going on. Like one of the things that you're focused on is making sure you have a strong family base, not as it relates to a dream or anything like that. I mean that making sure that you're talking to your parents, your children, your grandchildren. I don't know why I say grandchildren. Your parents, your sister, your brother. You're making sure that you have a strong family foundation at this time. So even though you want to have love, it's kind of like, and part of you wants to have love and believe you can have it, and part of you don't believe you can have it. Hence the reason the 6 and the 4, which makes 10, which ultimately, in some cases, could actually bring you to your divine counterpart, which makes me think that your divine counterpart is just as focused on family as you are, or as you're trying to be. Okay? So now I'm going to pull from the Mystical Goddess Tarot for Virgo. Okay. I don't know why I feel like financial issues are hovering or a worry. Like financial issues are a worry or hovering over the situation. Yeah. Okay. So the first card I got is manipulation, realization, and the moon. So what this is telling me is that as a Virgo, is it Virgo? Yes, that you are holding a lot of things inside. And it's not and I feel like the things that you're holding inside aren't really truths to you. It's more of you have to come into a self-realization, coming into knowing your truth. It's like how you it's like the lies we tell ourselves, if that makes sense. So there are things that you may be telling yourself or even telling other people that may not align with your true authentic self. But what's going on is that things are happening around you that are causing you to come into self-realization, which means coming out of the darkness and coming into your truth is what I'm getting. And the bottom of the deck is beauty, or the maiden, which lets me know as you start to come into your truth, or how not allow the things around you or outside of you to hold you down or keep you sad, and you start to come into your realization and start to see the truth about who you are instead of keeping it hidden, and start to see the truth and accepting the truth of who you are, then you'll start to see the beauty. You'll start to see the beauty around you and within you, and the things that you actually can control. Okay? Now, let me pull an affirmation card for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Oops. Okay, so the card that came out is beauty. And it says, beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. So I think that's an awesome read for Virgo. What do you think? Please, kind of put a message in the description box or the live chat, and I'll see where we go from there. So does anybody else have any questions? We're kind of going on 40 minutes. Would anybody else like another reading, or do you all have any questions you would like to ask? Or questions, because we can have a discussion and go into a real live discussion on different things that are going on in the world or in life. Yeah. Social media. Social media. Social media. I don't think he verbally talks. I don't think he verbally talks about you to a lot of people, but I do think that he monitor your social media sites. And I can try. I don't know. I feel like I'm really dependent on these cards now, but let's see. So let's see. Oh. Yeah, I think it's more social media. I mean, I got this card, which is kind of in line with what was going on earlier. So maybe he's putting in a strong intention as well, and maybe he's just as focused as you are about your relationship with him, or even manifesting him into your life. He's just as strong. He's just as focused, but he has to deal with what's actually going on in his life right now. Look, Fool on the bottom of the deck, which is a new journey. I think that's nice. Well, all right. Energy is fading. I'll probably be on Instagram live shortly after this. So if you want to tune into my Instagram live, it's 143 Wisdom. Yeah, that's all I got. Unless there are any more questions or anything else that we should be focusing on, I'm going to call it quits. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you for your donations. I'm truly grateful. Because maybe you're more intuitive than you think, and that you were able to connect with me spiritually, or even connect in my energy spiritually. Could be that. Well, okay, lady, I'm going to shut it down. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope. Thanks, and please don't delete the video. Oh, I won't. I'll go ahead and post it. I'll post the video so you're able to go back and watch it as well. And thank you so much. All right.